It's Week 12 of the National Football League, where we'll see who's better, Houston's former team or its current one. It's the Titans and the Texans coming up next.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL. Yep. Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards.
Katie York set to get this one started. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Another 1 for 4. And this one doesn't go far. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He breaks a tackle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Trying to run it with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Texans set to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Titans and Kyler Murray set to take over. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. A give up the middle to 4. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Ford running to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Play action now. Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Let's come in here, Brock. It's Murray. He connects with the rookie from LSU. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. Now Murray on the play fake. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Hauled in by Downs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Tight end in motion right. 2nd down carry for Taylor. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Titans ready to take over on offense. And they came in on a rough stretch. 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. Ford straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 24. Taken in by Downs, left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Kyler to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running is Ford. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Tight end motioning right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Way on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he drives this one skyward, hoping to drop it near the goal line. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Young working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th down. Torrey Taylor on to punt. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Titans and Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. So no return on that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. DeMarco Helms there on the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give up the gut to Chandler. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Ford running right. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Murray on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10, Murray finds his man Downs. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. To the ground with Ford. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Staying on the ground with Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Traps, screens, draws, you need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. Aubrey now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Young. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Taylor trying the left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
They go again with Taylor. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
I'm trying to run it with Harris. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. On 3rd down, it's Young. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. The Titans are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. A give up the middle to Ford. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another one for Ford. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He gets 6 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Titans who have 1st and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Wiley hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Kyler throwing here. That throw behind his intended target. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Murray. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Murray here on 1st down. Gets this to McConkey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Kyler looking to throw. On target to Downs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Caleb Farley ranging over for that stop. Murray to throw here on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. From the red zone now. Pass complete to Wiley. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Throw on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Gay's This kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. Well, that's the halfway point, and the visiting Titans taking a nice little lead to intermission. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory, as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Jordan Love leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Patrick Mahomes, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Texans returning their offense and this running back to the field. And we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, he's lost one now. The low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Going to Harris to start the half. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They give to Taylor, right side. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cup on the catch. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Texans cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught, he found some space. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he takes it in, touchdown Tennessee. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans push the lead to 2 scores now. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. He'll get this to Cup. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the gun, Taylor is able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. Kelsey makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Young looking to throw. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ford running to the right. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. got a man. It's Thomas. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Ford straight ahead. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action now. Young. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Taylor now up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit.
Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Running is Ford. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. Room on the sideline to the 15. They get 27 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Here's a give to Ford. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Ford running right. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Connects with Wiley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. It's complete to Ford. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over until it's over.
The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Ball start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Out of the gun, Young. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Gets this to Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Young to throw it. And that falls incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Gets this one to Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send the tight end in motion left. Young on 1st and 10. This one finds Kelsey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. Running right, this is Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Defense shows blitz. Young. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. So now they have 3rd and short. Young throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. And he's got a free play here. Taylor makes the catch. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Now Chandler. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Murray on 3rd down. On target to Downs. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Play action now, Murray. this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans will have a first down. They give up the middle to Ford. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. In a good spot here, second and inches. They'll try it left with Chandler. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll stick with Chandler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Running is Chandler, and he's caught behind the line for a loss. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Titans with a 2-score lead. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now come the Texans on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Looking to throw it. He's got Pierce. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And that spike stops the clock at 50 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
York now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Titans are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Houston.